Hello, fellow flushers, and welcome to another episode of Restroom Reviews with your host, Flush and Fred. Today's episode is going to take us to Japan's great northern city of Sapporo, where we're going to check out what a hotel restroom looks like up there. I'm really excited to share this with you, so let's check it out. This episode of Restroom Reviews brings us to the country of Japan. And among the many, many things that Japan is famous for, one of them is high-quality products and high-quality restrooms. So let's check some of those out. We are in the north of Japan today on the island of Hokkaido, Japan's second largest island. Beautiful, beautiful place full of gorgeous nature. And of course, we are in the capital city of the Hokkaido prefecture, which is Sapporo. Sapporo is a large city of about 2 million people, relatively new and smaller compared to some of Japan's more larger cities down on the island of Honshu, but Sapporo is absolutely beautiful and unique nonetheless. I was able to go there in the winter time where they have very famous ice festivals. Sadly, I missed the ice festival, but I did not miss the snow, that is for sure. I saw so much snow in Sapporo. Snowy Sapporo-y. One of the coolest things to me about being in Sapporo was seeing exactly how well equipped they were to handle all the snow there. It's one of the snowiest cities in the whole world, and they got all the machines for it. When I was walking in the streets, they had these vehicles just shoveling snow, throwing it out to the side of the road all the time. All the parking lots were warm, they were heated, and so that the snow can melt. I think a lot of the roads were as well. So even though it's a very, very snowy city, they're equipped to deal with it. Yeah, even their vending machines still work perfectly in the snow, which I thought was awesome. Sapporo, of course, also famous for its beer, one of the most popular and common beers all around Japan and abroad. And we've got to talk about Sapporo's food. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Sapporo famous for its crab and seafood, as well as some miso ramen. Oh yeah, they also had this curry soup there. The consistency was like half thick, half runny. They had like okra and lotus root in the curry. Oh my gosh. Delicious. Delicious Sapporo. Oh yeah, and Sapporo also famous for hosting the 1972 Winter Olympics. Looks like it was a great time for all those skiers and skaters out there. When I was in Sapporo, I stayed at the Rembrandt style hotel, which is where we are going to see our restroom today. And the Rembrandt style hotel, this is like a mid-range hotel. I don't know if it's earning any stars, but it was a little bit more expensive than your hostel situations that I was at in my last restroom video. So the standards should be a little bit higher. The rooms were nice. Now that we know a bit about the background, let's hop into it and check out the restroom itself. All right, here we go. Unfortunately, we just got a mirror shot to start. But let's check out that door. A sliding door to enter the restroom. A heavy sliding door. And let's check out our first views of that magnificent toilet. Oh, wow. Let's check this out. First of all, we even got the settings there on the outside. This will tell us the status of this electronic toilet seat, toilet fixture. All right, now here, if we look over to the side, decent toilet paper situation, Eco, 1-ply. Not my favorite, but it's better for the environment, right? And this is the glory. This is what I absolutely love about toilets in Japan, and that is the customizable settings that come with each and every toilet seat. Now, if you've been to Japan, these are basically the standard for most public and private places there. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what actually what we've got going on. So this little button mechanism is kind of hooked up right to the toilet seat, even though it's to the right of the toilet. And of course up top here, easy to flush the toilet. No big thing there. We've got a big flush, a small flush, an eco flush, which I imagine is better for the environment. I don't know. Maybe it uses slightly less water. And then here we have our settings for the bidet. Now I'll talk about this a little bit more in a later episode, but Flush and Fred here, big fan of bidets. You gotta get that water. It's just a more cleanly situation. Just feels really nice. If you haven't tried it, I'd strongly recommend checking out a bidet situation. And on these toilets, of course, we have multiple different settings for what that bidet is going to do. Of course, we got our very, very clearly marked here in English and Japanese. Stop. This is going to spray your rear bum area. This is going to be, if you can't handle the pressure, then this will be a little bit softer for you. And this one's for the ladies. Get a little of the front part. This actually, you can change the water pressure. So even if the soft wasn't good enough for you, or maybe you want it even more intense. You know, I maybe you just want to crank that thing up, get some full and proper water pressure going right where you need it to. And to go accurately, we have the positional aspect over here. We can move the thing forward and back to make sure that it's lined up exactly where that water needs to go, right? Absolutely love these customizable settings that come kind of standard in Japan. Toto brand. I like the name. And back to the flushing situation. Oh yeah, this little doohickey here in the back of the toilet, that's actually where the water comes out. This thing kind of like opens up and unveils this little gun that sticks out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Just this little thing just pops out and squirts where it needs to squirt. Now, if we look over here to the left, we can see our attached bath and shower situation. I'm loving the grooves here, stepping in there, not gonna slip. That's a great sign. Oh, and we got a good shampoo conditioner situation. It's not always that you have, this is body shampoo. Not always that you have a full conditioner situation, especially not always that they're marked in English there. So that's always good. And oh yeah, so here is our knobs, right, to control the temperature. And you see in many bathrooms in Japan, they've got this kind of doohickey to control the temperature and the water pressure there. We'll even talk about another one in a second. Over here, we have our bath situation, which comes with a chair and a bucket if you want to sit. I actually think this is a really good thing because it helps people who maybe they have trouble standing for long periods of time, or for the little ones, you can take a bath a little bit easier and plugging it up with that good quality plug right over there. Yeah, so talking a little bit more about this fixture here, over on the right side, we can see this is going to turn on and give us our water pressure. Over on the left, it controls the temperature. Now, one thing I really like about this is it just feels so cool. It's like, it kind of satisfying. It makes these little click sounds when you turn it, and it just gives you this like feeling of satisfaction, like of control. You know, you're operating the train. I am the engineer. I control this shower. You know, crank it up. I want the heat. I want the power. Oh yeah, shower head good. The water pressure here was great. Absolutely nothing to complain about. Good ventilation. Now over here I'm pointing out the mirror a little bit, which you know, not great that it's all just splashed. Like, it's a cool idea to have the mirror in there, right? It's nice to say, oh, you know, I'm gonna be able to take a look at myself while I'm in the shower. Not great that it just gets all watery and fogged up. That happened really quick. Yeah, also, come on guys, you're gonna put the towel rack right next to the shower? I mean, look at that. Shower's right there, mirror's right here, and the towel rack just right there. Yeah, if you put your towel there, if you put their clothes there, they're just gonna get drenched. Not smart placement, in my opinion. Getting out, we got our little towel here. Do a little dance, get those feet dry. Do a little dance and dry them off. Towels equipped, toilet paper, backups. We're good to go. Oh yeah, and they even have this little trash bin right next to the toilet. I like its size. I like it. It's just kind of cute. If you need to throw your little, you know, stuff away, then you can take care of it. Sink, rounded edges. We've got foam soap. I prefer just regular soap personally, but foam soap's also okay. Toothbrushes comes equipped. We've got our cups there. And going back to the sink for a second, I'm a little bit critical always when they don't have warm water. So let's get into our final review of this restroom here at the Rembrandt Style Hotel in Sapporo, Japan. First, there were some things that I really loved about this bathroom. First and foremost, the comfort and customizability of the toilet that we're talking about here. Wow, I mean, I have dreams about that. Being able to control everything that's going on with your bum, that's a good situation. One other thing that perhaps I even forgot to mention before is that this toilet seat is warmed. Oh my gosh, so nice, so comfortable. Also, generally speaking, the shower is a very good situation. You got a cool knob, you've got great water pressure, the floor is slip proof, you've got shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. You can even go sit down in the bath if you want, which is great. The versatility of that is overall very good. But on the flip side, there were some aspects of the design that I just didn't understand. You've got this weird placement of the shower rod that I just completely don't understand. Why are you putting that there? And the sink, even though it's a fine enough sink, it didn't have warm water. That bums me out, especially in a cold city like Sapporo. And lastly, their eco-friendly toilet paper, just not really that comfortable. For as comfortable as the rest of the bathroom is, this is something that I found a little bit lacking. Overall, for the price that we're paying for the hotel, This bathroom is basically just standard. When you compare it to some other countries or some situations in other places, this bathroom is absolutely fantastic, having those customization and comfort features. However, when you look at it in the context of Sapporo City, of Japan as a country, this bathroom is basically just standard across the board. Standards aside, whenever you have a toilet that is this comfortable and this customizable, that's going to be a positive in my book. However, because of some other weird design elements, that's going to bring the score a little bit down for me. Overall, I am going to give the bathroom at Rembrandt Style Hotel in Sapporo, Japan, a score of 3 stars. Good for comfort, maybe a little bit bad for design. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Flush and Fred's Restroom Reviews. Be sure to comment your thoughts, your opinions, and your suggestions for the channel. I hope you're digesting well today and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.